Hey YouTube, God bless you this morning. This is Pastor Nate coming to you with morning nuggets. Thank you for joining me and thank you for supporting the channel. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. Yes, y'all, keep coming in. Listen, today or this morning rather, I want to talk about something that's very, extremely serious. And you saw the title. It says, Run, Gurr, and Boy, as Fabe would say. Yes, girl and boy, man and woman, run. You are in danger. My God, we're talking about domestic violence, something that's very serious, something that's going on in the world today. And I don't think the church is doing a good job by approaching the situation as it relates to domestic violence. And we're going to get into it right now, which leads me to my next points. We know that 2 Timothy 1:7 teaches us that the Lord has not given us the spirit of fear. See, we use that scripture to keep people, in a situation. The Lord has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of sound mind. Now, that is true. Let me put some perspective to that. Now, Paul was addressing Timothy, a shy and timid person. That's why he had to give him, he instructed him to drink wine for thy stomach's sake. Because Timothy was very nervous and timid. So Paul was dealing with Timothy from that aspect, right? Or we could also use it in terms of take the bull by the horns when it comes to your dreams or whatever. Don't let insecurity or don't let fear or anxiety hold you back. If you have a dream of going back to school, opening up a business, whatever the case is, going for a specific job or a specific field, don't let fear, I don't have what they think about me. I'm a black person. I'm a white person. I'm too tall. I'm short. Don't let that stop you. Yes, God is not giving you the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. However, I want to put some perspective to that. Friend, if you are in, and mostly women, right? We do have some men in domestic situations. If you are in a situation, you need to run. Yes, we don't need to be ignorant and say God has not given us the spirit of fear, so I'm going to stay here in this relationship. No. You need to run. Yes, there are signs there. You see aggression, women, and there's typically smoke before the fire. Yes, so I know church will tell you, well, stick it out. That's your husband. That's your wife. Stick it out. But he started beating on you or she started beating on you. Yes, it goes both ways. Not only do men beat on women, but sometimes you have women beating on men because some men are some men are smaller than their women and they're not, emotionally stronger than their women or physically stronger. You have some women who have the upper hand in mind and, soul and body. So the men become the vulnerable person in that relationship and can be taken advantage of. So men can be abused as well. Yes. But for the most part, from, witnessing, from what I've witnessed growing up, I've mostly seen women be abused by men. Yes. I worked at a shelter when I was in college and I see it all the time. I saw it all the time where women would come in with their children, hiding out, getting away from the abusive husband or their abusive boyfriend. It happens. So I'm here to tell you, if you're in that, I'm no counselor, but I do have common sense. You need to run. You can't use that God has not given us the spirit of fear when God has made an escape route for you. Y'all ain't gonna talk to me this morning. See, y'all don't like me because I put perspective to this. See, we take scripture out of context and we quote these scriptures and people are in danger. No, and I'm gonna go to a scripture where a prophet actually had to run. Y'all ain't gonna talk to me. See, so if you're in those situations where you're being bullied or if you see aggression, you need to act on that accordingly, right? Yes, you need to act on that. And what really spurred this conversation this morning, friend, a few days ago, a YouTuber and a supporter of Jay Wilson's channel, and actually this person came on Bama Girl's channel too and broke down and actually cried. And I kind of caught a little bit of it. What I caught was the man was getting ready to come out of jail, or when the person gets out of jail, she might be in fear that that person might do something. Well, while that person's in jail, this individual who is in fear for her life has time to actually do something right now. And then the chat was saying, leave, do something, you need to get out of that. And then she made the comment, it's easier said and done than done. And I understand that where you have things in place, you might not have any career goals, career plans, and many people are in relationships, and you heard this saying, it's cheaper to keep her, cheaper to keep him. Well, no. I love my life. You should love your life. I don't care what career I have. I don't care how much money he's bringing in and the nice house you in, the nice car. I know your life is set there, but look what you have to deal with in order to maintain that life. You got to get knocked upside your head every night. Oh, y'all, come on now. You got to get called everything but a child of God. You got to be abusive, verbal, and everything. Look what the cost you have to pay in order to maintain that lifestyle. You got to deal with an abusive relationship. So I would encourage you. If I were in those situations, thank God, and I'm not. If I was in those situations, I don't care what I got going on in my life. I don't care how good it is. I love my life. I'm going to get out of there like a bat out of hell. Y'all ain't going to talk to me this morning. And I would encourage you to get up out of there too. You can always start over. Yeah, it might be hard. It might be challenging. But guess what? You'll have your life. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to see that you have life. We want you to live. Forget a dollar. Forget a nice house. Forget a nice car. Shoot, forget all that. You can get that stuff later on. We are focusing on trying to save your life, friend. Yes. And at the end of this video, I'm going to play some clips just to remind us that domestic violence is real. We're going to play about 3 clips, and not only for women, but we're going to play a clip of a man too, so you can see that it goes both ways. And I know that the church doesn't like for me to talk like this. They want us to stay there and stick it out. Even if your wife or your husband running around, stay with that husband, stay with that man, stay with that woman. And come on, y'all. We got to be sensible. We got to keep these scriptures in context. And in the church, will stick it out and pray. God has not given us the spirit of fear. Y'all listen, in most cases, we talked about some women being stronger than men, but in most cases, men are the stronger vessel and women are the weaker vessel. You got a 5-foot-something woman, right? 100 and something pound versus this 280, 300-pound, 6-foot man. What can a woman do with that? That man hit her one time, gonna break every bone in her body, but yet we telling her to stay there and God is not giving you the spirit of fear. Come on now. You better get up out of there. You better run for your life. Y'all remember that movie? The movie Whoopi Goldberg was in, and I forgot the name of it, but she said, you in danger, girl. They coming to kill you. And I would like for you to tell me, don't sugarcoat it. Tell me I'm in danger. You need to get out of there. Don't sugarcoat it and say, well, stay there. God's going to help you. And God said, the scriptures say that we should not fear, but we should have power and love of sound mind. And he's beating you upside the head every night. And let me tell you, if you don't get out of there and run, eventually something detriment will happen. We've seen it. I've heard it. We've seen it on the news where people have lost their lives because they didn't take action. They didn't get out of a domestic situation, or they were badly hurt. Don't wait too late. Soon as you see those signs, you take action and get up out of there. Find somebody, a friend, a family member. Get up out of there. And look, we'll worry about the other stuff later on. I'm running for my life. There's a scripture in the Bible for the church people who might get mad at me and say, you preaching against scripture. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm in the book, my friend. Y'all remember the prophet Elijah? I'm talking about, this is a man of God who can speak things and things happen. But he was in a situation where, y'all ain't going to talk, where Jezebel was coming after him. Y'all remember that? And trying to kill him. Yes. And he fled. He got up out of it and went in the wilderness. And the Bible says he went up under a juniper tree. He ran. And he hid. Yes, he ran from Jezebel because Jezebel was going to kill him. So if Elijah, one of the closest men to God, a prophet of God, if he's got enough, he didn't say, I'm a prophet of God, I'm going to stay here. Jezebel was going to kill him if he'd stay there. But he said, look, Look, I know I'm God's man, and I know I'm powerful, and God is with me, but I got sense. This fool here trying to kill me. Yes, she's trying to kill me, so I'm going to run. I'm going to get up out of there. And that's what Elijah did. So y'all, I'm telling you, yes, we don't want to fear, but we got wisdom too. God's given us sense. And if you're in a situation, you better get out of there. I'm telling you now. Because if not, it can turn out to be something very bad. Friend, I pray that this exhortation bless you. Maybe somebody's dealing with this today. Maybe somebody's confused and they're staying in the situation because of that religious voice that I talked about, telling them to stay there. Send this video to them. Yeah, let them see this video. And if they have any questions, or if you have any questions, send me an email, nsmart6355@aol.com. I'm not an expert in domestic violence, but we can certainly get them the help. We posting this number at the end of the video. If you're in trouble, you can call that number. I can certainly be praying, but you got to do something too, because faith without works is dead. And not only is faith without works is dead, but if you don't do something about it, you might be just like the faith without works, dead. Till next time, my friend. Be at peace and not in pieces.
Domestic abuse survivor. She left the man who'd controlled and bullied her and her children for years. But the abuse continued. It escalated, with the two boys caught up in a world of fear.
They were now is Rachel Williams, who was almost killed when her estranged husband shot her with a sawn-off shotgun after years of abuse. She now campaigns on behalf of victims of domestic violence. Rachel Williams, thanks very much for talking to us.
I'll give you 3 or 4 examples. She placed lit cigarettes up my nostrils and forced me to go to sleep with those cigarettes still in my nose. She held my eyes open while she sprayed bleach into them. She assaulted me with a steam iron. She placed it on my left lower arm, on my upper right shoulder and in the middle of my shoulder blades. She boiled a kettle and poured it over my groin. And then whilst I was stuck to a leather sofa writhing in agony, she reboiled that kettle and re-poured it over my